Yeah.
Have a seat.
This is Detective Sullivan.
I've been here a couple of times.
That's that good or bad?
It's been a while.
Here.
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, that's good if it's been a
So
while.
what's going on?
Well, that poster that I put on Facebook that you made all the smart aleck comments about.
Is that relevant, man? I'm pissed off. Yeah,
Well,
so what about it?
I don't care. Okay,
I can tell.
This is
Fuck out of my face.
You don't want to cooperate?
Dude, I'm trying to cooperate.
Calm down, please.
I've been leaving messages for 3 days.
Not with me. You contacted me once. Calm down.
Okay.
It's my brother.
I am calm.
That wasn't even necessary. Yes, I'm fucking pissed. I'm the big brother. He's my brother. I'm pissed off. 2 years.
You asked what I was doing with the stuff and how it was relevant.
I've not talked to you any. You've not reached out and said shit to me.
No,
I'll fucking get mad if I want to. It's my brother, not yours.
Josh,
Do
Mom
you want to do
trusts
this or
you.
not?
Don't say another smart ass comment.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't have to shoot. Don't say another smart ass
Did you ever get
comment.
your computer back?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you something. On your Facebook page, does anybody have access to your Facebook page with you? Password or anything like that?
No, nobody. I've never had even anybody trying to use my Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here's what we've got. This database didn't come into existence.
Get my glasses.
No, you're fine.
This database came into, they started developing it in 2013 through a federal grant. Okay? It didn't actually come into existence until 2014.
Okay.
Okay? It's not something that is very well known yet. Okay? I just went to a class on it last week.
Okay.
It's the first time they've been in this area. I actually went to a class with the Chattanooga Police Department and this group to learn about this database. It's the National Missing and Unidentified Persons Database. Okay? It posts nationwide, and I've created a profile, that poster that we posted, which was our third posting on Facebook. But that's the poster that was generated from the profile. Okay?
I've seen it.
They take everything and compare it to any missing persons reports that are entered on the database. They also use what's called CODIS, which is the National DNA Registry database, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here doing this, okay? I'm going to send the toothbrush. I've already gotten it back from the GBI lab, so I'm going to send it to the University of North Texas, okay, in Fort Worth. And then I'm going to send a DNA sample from you and a DNA sample from Josh, because
they're half-brothers.
well, and he's a maternal half-brother, okay? Because mitochondrial DNA is only transmitted through the mother, okay? And it's a more detailed instead of short-strand DNA. So
that had a little more me anyway.
that will that'll get entered into the database, okay? I've already got fingerprints, photographs, pictures of tattoos, descriptions, everything else in there. The maximum rating that you can have on one of those is 5 stars. I'm at 4.5 now.
That's
Okay.
good.
You talking about the same page that already says the samples are submitted?
Checking about the some 400,000 people nationwide that are missing, and you know, and there's unidentified and stuff. The computer runs against that. Right now, in the state of Tennessee, there are 299 unidentified remains. It also checks against that. But the unidentified remains that are located in Tennessee, not all of them are prior to 2014. Okay? But it's already been checked against all of those at this point. We don't have any possible matches yet. Okay? But that's what all of this is for.
I thought you said last time there was no unidentified remains.
I said there's a lot of unidentified remains, none that were prior to or that were early, more current than 2014. And we don't have any from Catuxa County. They've only got one in Hamilton County, and that was from a fire that happened on Christmas Day, 2013. Let's see here. Much better. All right, this is a consent form from you allowing me to collect this DNA.
So there's no other real particular reason other than just having it on file to compare?
Put it in the national
Nothing's
database.
giving you the feeling that this needs to happen, or nothing in particular has changed?
Another step in the process. Another step in the process. There's no remains that have been found. Okay, hold on a second. Right here.
Oh.
That's okay. Right here.
What was that posting about BJ and Olivia about?
I needed to interview them.
And they come to my work every day, and they thought I'd called the police on them.
Now, BJ and Brandon, that's the last two I can connect Noah with.
Right.
And that's at the motel.
What the fuck was that?
That's at Science.
I talked to Olivia. She interviewed with me. She gave me some information I'm still working on. BJ has yet to talk to me.
I talked to him.
He's avoiding me like the plague. I've been told he's afraid I'm gonna put him in jail for dope charges.
They thought I called y'all on them. No, really, they come up to my work every night, everywhere I bounce at.
But Brandon and BJ was the last two guys that was with Noah in the motel room. That's the cutoff point right there.
See, I'm being told that BJ was possibly with Noah in a car.
No, he was in the motel room with the
What
boys.
motel room?
Noah, Brandon,
What
and
motel room?
Josh.
The one you have him registered at on that nameless website is not being a registered guest of.
I don't have him registered anywhere.
No, I'm telling you that hotel.
Well, I'm just
America's
telling
Best
you,
Value
they
Inn.
told me that Noah has never been a registered guest there.
Yeah, that was some chick's room.
Yeah.
Well, I've got people that put BJ in the car with Noah in 2015. Okay?
That has
So
something to do with the
a year
Hickson
after
thing you were
the fact.
talking about last time?
That's what?
Hickson, you were saying something about Noah being confirmed in Hickson or something?
No, this is in East Ridge. That he, Olivia, and BJ, and a couple other people were all in the same car.
Because Noah called a friend, Timmy, who's a good guy, he's deep, wanting a ride. BJ, Noah, and Brandon was needing a ride out of the motel room.
Well, I've moved past that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a year past that
Okay.
on the stuff that I'm working on.
Have you really gotten into his account, his Facebook account? Because Facebook wrote me back finally and said that his account hasn't been touched since the 2014.
Yeah, I've got 187 pages worth of documents that give me everything on his account. His account's had activity on it as recently.
Yeah, his page has, like, on the timeline or whatever.
As recently as May of 2015.
On his wall or something? I'm talking about, like, him
On
activity.
on private messaging.
Him messaging you from that account, or somebody messaging in that account?
Yes, August 2015.
Someone in that account messaging as that account?
Receiving it.
Oh, receiving is, my daughter wrote him messages.
They received it. They opened it and read it.
Oh, okay. So that's activity from the account.
And it was actually from you. Okay. That's why I asked if anybody else had access to your Facebook page. Okay.
Now, I went into Noah's and I wrote down every one of them kids' names.
Because and Janice, I'm just gonna be upfront with you. The reason I'm asking that is because of this right here. May 23rd, 2015 at 1:54 California time. You sent him a message that he opened that said, "Oh God, thank you, Noah, for coming to me. No one will know." And then
I just had surgery. I was in the hospital.
And then 4 minutes later, you sent him one, "Please let me know how it goes, what doctor. I won't tell nobody, just you and me."
He had some medical work, and I know he was.
You don't have a screenshot or nothing?
That was in May of 2015. that you sent that to?
That shit makes sense.
May,
May of 2015.
And he got that? Cause I had just had surgery.
But the way that reads is
Yeah,
that you talked to him and that you saw him, or that he got, or that he communicated with you. That's the way that reads.
Wow. I don't remember that at all. May. And he got it.
Mm-hmm.
What's this thing that's supposed to contradict itself?
Make everything difficult.
What did I do to contradict myself?
No.
What did I do to contradict myself, Josh?
Everything is contradicting. Everything that keeps getting figured out, like the Hicks and shit. You haven't said anything else about that. And Facebook tells me it hasn't been accessed,
Where
and
did
it has.
that?
Well, I just got that information from Facebook yesterday.
You told me the last time you were here that you'd been in an account.
I have, but I had to access secure parts of it, like private messages and things like that, via a search warrant that had to be served in California,
Yeah, I know where they are.
and I got that yesterday.
I haven't talked or seen Noah. The last time I seen him, he put me in the car. I was on the way to Erlanger, and it was a Wednesday night. They kept me and did surgery on my knee.
Mm.
And I wasn't walking good with the crutches. And he picked me up and put me in the car. That's my last.
I ran a credit report on him, man. Got no activity. Got no, that's about all I've been able to do, other than to try to break a Facebook account. On that NamUs website, it says the DNA samples have been submitted.
One of them was, and I got it back. It's now been changed to it's in process. Because I'm
Did you find anything on that toothbrush?
Short strand DNA. But I picked it up yesterday from the crime lab, and it'll be submitted with this
Shut up, bird.
to Fort Worth, Texas, for mitochondrial DNA. Because at this point, yeah, there's DNA on toothbrush, we don't know it's his.
How come, when he went to Walker State Prison, I remember when I started that program, one of the first things they do in the intake is, with the RSAT, is take swabs and samples and tuberculosis test them and stuff. Why was there not anyone taken down there with any information about his blood type or anything?
He's not a sex offender, and he wasn't a certain type of offender.
But is that not what they do with the intake, the probationers, yeah?
He went to boot camp, he didn't go to Walker City.
And he went to RSAT?
Well, I'm just telling you, they said they didn't collect him.
He had some
He didn't go to boot camp.
checkups on him, and he said he needed to talk to me about it, but we never did.
Yeah, because they screen them at Walker. I mean, I worked there 4 years. I know that they do that. They do that to the officers. You can't get hired without even getting tests and swabs and all that other stuff. This is what I'm saying. That's the contradicting type of stuff. Like, I know different. It's aggravating. I guess I have to call the damn warden.
That wind sure is blowing it, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Something is. Told Chase to be here, apparently he didn't come in. But he got late notice. I mean, it was kind of late notice last night.
I haven't
You know, Chase is the other brother.
Yeah, I have to have maternal stuff, so.
I don't understand. Me and Chase are full brothers. What's the difference?
Because you're easily available. And I figured you'd want to take part in the process.
Well, I mean, it's not an option. So is Chase, though.
Yeah, different dad.
Yeah, I know, but not me and Chase are full brothers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And it would be fine with him too, as long as you got the same mother as the.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Vaughn had
I
three.
know you live here,
Yeah.
and I figured you'd want to take part in the process. So why not do it with you?
Are you the witness?
We work together, so whatever's going on, we go do it together normally.
All right, Janice, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna take, there's 4 of these swabs. 2 of them will be on the inside of your right cheek, the other will be on two of them on the inside of your left cheek, okay? All you have to do is just open your mouth, like that. I'll take this swab, and I'm just gonna run it up and down the inside of your cheek. That's all, okay? I'll do it on one side, it'll be put away, I'll get another one out, do the same thing, put it away, and then I'll go to the other side and do it, okay? It doesn't do anything other than just collect stuff off the saliva, and primarily what it's doing, it's collecting squamous cells off the inside of your mouth, okay, for DNA. Told you that.
And this will just go in in that NamUs database as its only purpose?
Yep. For comparison, that if they find.
They ain't gonna find me nowhere else
No,
other than
if
being
they-
Noah's mama.
No. Well, what they're gonna do, they don't run any checks on it. They use it, it's stored for comparison, okay?
In missing
It's
person
stored-
cases?
Missing person cases, unidentified remains.
So in the future, if I came up missing, it would be able to be used in mine. Okay.
I'll kick your ass.
But primarily what this is
I'll
for in
kick
this
your
case,
ass in case you didn't
it's
understand.
just for instance, if we get a set of unidentified bones or something like that that are found in Hamilton County or Nashville or wherever, and the DNA is done on that, they're automatically gonna check everything against it.
I just can't believe as much as he was in the system, as much as he was a property of the state and all that he never got any kind of blood work. That's really crazy.
Blood work and DNA is 2 different things, Josh. DNA analysis.
Well, what if he doesn't have a head? How would you swab his mouth?
His bones.
It comes out of the marrow of the bones, it comes out of the bone tissue itself.
I
They
think
identified-
something happened
they
at the
identified-
beginning.
They identified the remains of one not too long ago, and all they had was that bone right there.
I mean, yeah, so that's all they had in it, them making a murder show. That's all they had with that lady. Identified her remains by shin bone, that was it.
They've got one in Chattanooga right now, they call Chattanooga Jane, that was found on the side of 24 and 27, 17 years ago, and still don't know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a complete body. That's it.
heard any stories or anything?
I heard several stories. I heard several different varying stories, like I told you the last time. But it all primarily comes back to being in a car and getting dumped out somewhere on a mountain.
So I'm saying, that's what I've heard.
And I've got 18 pages worth of type stuff on this thing that I've been doing. And Josh, that was what I was saying a while ago. I'm not trying to piss you off, buddy, but
Well, you have been.
when you put stuff like you do on Facebook that we haven't been doing anything for 2 years, that's not true. That's a lie.
All I have to go by is what I go by with you. Like your word of mouth is all I have, and
How
that's
many times have we posted Noah on Facebook?
twice.
3 times.
Only one link still exists.
3 times. 3 times. Okay.
Where's the other one at?
They all went on there.
They take it down like they did my comment, I reckon.
Well, the captain and the sheriff take down certain posts depending on the attitude and language and things like that. That's their decision. I don't have access.
I'm fine with that, I guess, but that's kind of why, because I'm not just gonna sit on my ass.
Email me one of your missing posters where I can make copies.
They have a downloadable part of it on that NamUs website.
Yeah, NamUs is okay.
Says he's got a gray eye and a freaking
It's been changed to brown. That was a mistake.
some sort of multicolored. And they even on the news is sharing of it. The news said he had 2 different colored eyes. I'm like, what the
Noah
fuck?
doesn't have life skills. He knows the drug game, playing in the drug game, but he couldn't make it this far without needing money, cigarettes, or...
Yeah, and the only kind of communication I'd had with you was the one that you told me that he hadn't, that he was running from you.
Well, I put him
I'm
in
talking to
jail.
him, not you, Mom.
Last 4 times I put him, Noah, in jail. And I thought that's why he wasn't coming around. There's no way that Noah would not contact me because...
I've said that since day one. This is what I'm kind of saying, like...
And that's where my concern, and that's why my questions came up about the Facebook post that the stuff you sent him. Reading that, it sounds like you talked to him and saw him.
It does, don't it? And it don't sound good. And me not saying I won't tell nobody. No. I don't remember that.
But since we're not working together on it, I mean, that's just where it kind of goes.
Listen to me, okay?
Huh?
Contrary to the way you feel about your past, Aaron, you're not a police
What
officer.
past? I'm not trying to be a police officer. I'm his brother. There's a difference.
Well,
You're not that.
And there's a lot of things that I do.
I have
as a
no idea
police
what you
officer
do.
That you don't need to have any part of. Honestly,
That's fine.
A lot of the
If
things
you choose
that
to
you've
not
done
cooperate, that's
hurt
cool.
my investigation more than help me.
Vice versa,
Okay?
I guess.
That's why. Well, that just makes my job harder. Okay. And
So does not talking to us.
how so?
Because you don't think we're important enough to talk to?
That has nothing to do with it.
Well, if like for that Olivia and BJ posting, like I could have connected you to them immediately. I still can. BJ, I'll call him right now.
Call him. Tell him to come see me. Because his,
I did already talk to him.
He already knows.
Yeah, I've already talked to him. He's aware.
His
But-
family knows.
He's a big
Okay?
boy.
His
Well, I'm just saying, these are examples of what, I mean, I'd already talked to him. I have the whole conversation recorded and everything. Would you like it? I'm just, for an hour and a half, I sat and talked with the guy. I record everything.
Well, I'm sure you do, but none of that's admissible in court. If anything were to
They're
come
not
up,
gonna
none of
hear
that's
it.
admissible.
So you're wasting your
That-
time.
Why do you think I want to put I'm not wasting my time. What is wasting my time? I'm doing work from what I feel like I'm obligated to do as a brother, not as a police
He's worked
officer that
his
you
butt
say.
off on this case.
Well, it looks like he's starting to now.
No, he has been. That's what you don't.
What is funny?
For 2 years, I've been working.
Why is it funny? And 2 times you've told me you didn't even care. And one of them was just a while ago.
What I told you was I didn't care about you running your mouth to me down there outside the jail.
I didn't run my mouth.
How much money you make off of internet postings and websites.
That was after
and
that
stuff
comment
like
came
that.
because you had told me you didn't care about anything
No,
online or something.
That came after you made that comment to me. I don't
At
care
what
how
point
much
do we
money
get a
you
different detective?
You don't.
You don't.
This is the sorriest, shittiest investigation I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that y'all keep
And you're
antagonizing me.
professional as an
Nobody's
investigator,
antagonizing
Huh?
you.
You both have an attitude of wanting to defend yourselves and what you do in your diligence. I don't care about that. I want to see a result. If you're so trained, if you're so well off and better than me, show me some progress. I get nothing but contradicting things. Like the last time he was here 4 months ago, he had him confirmed in Hickson. I doubt that that's even anything. I've never heard anything about that in my life. That's what I'm saying. Throw your hands up, but it's not funny to me.
Nobody's laughing.
Huh?
Talk to a bunch of people that tell a bunch of different stories.
This is exactly my point. I'm aware.
Okay, that's what we're investigating. That's why he's
But
working
okay, I'm just saying, like, letting us know. I get email messages at 11:30 at night telling me about pulling DNA, and I'm sitting up all night worried to death about it because that's all I got is a single message. I can't ask questions. We don't know shit. Noah's birthday's in fucking 2 weeks.
That's why he's here today, to talk to y'all face to face and let you know what's going on. If you know BJ that good, tell him to come to the office. He needs to be a man.
Just for you to call me about DNA collection for 3 days.
Well, if you'd tried, how long did it take for me to write you back? You reach out to me, I'll immediately reply.
Okay.
Well, my mom's sick. What is that? Why are you doing that?
Because she can answer herself.
Well, okay. The best predictor of future behavior is always the past. I'm just saying, I'm immediately available 24/7. If you need to reach my mom and can't, you try me and you'll get one right away.
Do you have one of your cards with you?
I'll give you another one for you.
I don't know what I did with that.
I never wanted to be a police officer. Why would that even be relevant? If I wanted to be, I would have been.
That's what we've been for 20-some years.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't appreciate a lot of the other things, but that service I do appreciate.
I'm just telling you that
I got 11 years in public service. That's all I was trying to say when I brought it up. He thinks I'm trying to have a dick measuring contest, and that's not the case.
Listen, all I'm trying to tell you is that's being worked on diligently.
I think it is now.
No, it has been.
Not when he thought of him as a fugitive, it wasn't. Because that was bullshit the whole time.
That's what we do. We work fugitive stuff. That's our job.
God's asking the question.
He wasn't a fugitive, he's not one.
Do what?
I know he has a warrant.
Looking for a fugitive, looking for a missing person.
Two different things.
Exactly, which
You
is
gotta
from
go
day
back
one.
and
Looking for people is the same.
Not really. Dog the Bounty Hunter doesn't deal with missing people.
Well, that's an idiot.
Well, I'm just saying that's an example.
It's a TV show.
Fugitive recovery is different than missing
It's
people.
staged
If
for
you're
TV.
basing our job off of TV, then there ain't no talking to you anyway.
What are you talking about? No, I'm not. I'm just trying to say fugitive recovery is different than missing people. Missing people are sitting somewhere more than likely. Even say if he's passed on, he's laying somewhere. Fugitives run from flags being waved saying, hey, we want you and we don't want to be caught, so they run from it. That's a fugitive running from his warrant. Missing person isn't necessarily doing that. The circumstances have been suspicious the entire time. All the people he hung out with are dead. Courtney Godwin. They were together the last time he was, you know what I'm saying? She's dead.
To who?
Courtney Godwin, dead.
Up on one side of the motel.
You know what?
Walk through the breezeway and get in
Drew
the
Lemon's
car
dead.
with somebody else.
Yeah.
These are the people that he hung out with.
I knew Drew very well.
Yeah, I know, he was in and out of the system. Burglar. He's a burglar.
Not just that. I knew him when I worked in the school system.
Yeah, because he was a really good, famous, little popular kid, I know. And these are the people that he hung out with. These are the reasons why the circumstances were suspicious from day one, that he should have been treated as a missing person, not as a
was.
I got the email from you telling me different. Like, word for word, the whole thing explains why he's running from you.
He was entered into the computer on the warrant before he went missing. And as soon as the report came in, after y'all waited 2 months to file the missing person.
I don't know about that because that's not true at all.
He went missing on June the 20th. You filed a
I talked to him
report
after June the 20th.
You filed a report.
I talked to him in August. I signed over my truck to him in August. So that doesn't make any sense,
That's not what
man.
you put in the report. You put it
No, I put it in the report.
That he took your truck. That you didn't sign it over to him, that he took your truck.
Mama, what are you doing right now? What report? Because I have a copy of the only report that I put in, and it doesn't have anything on that. Maybe that sounds like a writer error, but yeah. Nope.
And something happened in that truck, because when Josh got back with it, the driver's seat was messed up bad. Somebody might have went in there and jerked
And
it.
kept the key.
Yeah, you sent him a message telling him you found the truck, you got it back, you'd like to have your keys in your computer. while I was at this class, I spent time with the founder and head of this NAMUS. And he's been in touch with me several times by email, talking about stuff that I'm finding out and working on it a little bit with me. And I also spent time with a good friend of mine who happens to be one of the best cold case investigators I've ever known, that works for the DA's office now, but he retired from Chattanooga Police Department and worked for the National Exploited Children's Network, Mike Mathis, and compared notes just to see if I was missing something, to see if there was something else that I could be doing that I'm not doing, that I'm following the right path and everything. And the feedback that I've gotten from both of them says I'm on the right path. So.
Who's the regional administrator? Let's use the detective on that NAMUS website. It has a regional administrator also listed. Regional administrator of what?
Regional administrator of NAMUS.
Okay.
They're the ones that help verify data input and those kinds of things and help provide services. Just like this DNA stuff going through North Texas State University. You know how much DNA analysis costs? And they don't do this kind of DNA at the crime lab.
When did you go to school for this? You're talking about it's pretty recent sounding.
Ninth.
How come you're still getting trained?
Man, I get trained.
No, I'm just asking, like, is there any other classes we could maybe send you to?
We have to go to classes all the time. And contrary to what you might think,
all I'm thinking is I'm tired of fighting with you.
Josh, what do you think my education is? Do you have any clue what my education is?
I know what substitutes education is, experience, and you have experience. You have plenty of experience.
Do you know what my education is?
No. Do
I
you know
have a
what
bachelor's degree in biology. I have an associate's degree in biology.
Yeah,
I have
looked
a
you up.
bachelor's degree in pre-veterinary medicine with a minor in genetics.
Yeah, I've looked you up. I've seen some of that.
None of that's online.
Yeah, no, that's.
I don't put stuff like that online, because that's none of nobody's business. So
Most things aren't put on there voluntarily. I didn't put anything on my credit report online, but it's on there.
That's not part of a credit report.
No.
And you can't access my credit report, not without my permission. And if you
You don't
did,
think so?
if you do,
Yeah.
and I find out about it,
things.
and I find out about it, then you violated my privacy rights.
Okay.
Okay? That's a violation of federal law.
On somebody's end, I wouldn't be able to find out about it. It ain't mine.
If you look at my
You ready?
credit, if you look at my credit report, that's a violation of federal law.
I don't know your social.
Well, then you haven't looked at my credit report then.
I never said I did.
Yeah, you did.
I said mine.
Change that. There's a copy of this NAMUS flyer and information, everything.
All of it's online. I've looked through it all. It's got 7 or 8
There's a
pages.
copy of this information and everything that comes with this DNA collection kit to provide to you. I gave your mom a copy, and I'm also providing you with a copy of it. Did you know about NAMUS prior to me posting the
Yeah.
poster? Why didn't you post him on NAMUS? That's open to the public for posting.
I've put it into a different registry.
Which is,
What is the name of it? I have to get back with you, and we're still mad.
because NAMUS is open to the public registry that anybody can post on. There's
Oh,
certain
no, I got
areas
a
that you
Salvation
can't
Army.
access.
Salvation Army is one of the ones I did recently. Because they have a missing person search
Trying to do all
thing that they do. It was the Salvation Army this week.
TV don't help us.
No.
I've seen it so many times that people.
I watch a lot of
Watching
detective shows.
Blue
That's about all I
Bloods
watch.
and Dog the Idiot Bounty Hunter and all them people.
He's an idiot. You know, his son was a murderer. I mean, in the Oklahoma prison I worked
that
at.
they get rich off of don't do our job justice. People think we can take a brick and go get a fingerprint off of it and put somebody in jail tomorrow and that. That's not how it works. So people who have no idea about what we do don't have any idea how to go about doing what we do.
Yeah.
And as far as training goes,
I'm not questioning you.
This type of technology and stuff, as it comes along and is developed, I can't pull the training out of my butt. I have to wait until it's available and offered. And this was the first time in the Southeast that this training has been offered.
I understand that.
Okay? Now, as far as other training goes, we get continuing education credits all the time. Last year, I had over 200 hours.
My whole thing is, I know you're experienced, and I'm not saying you're not. I know you are. I know you're good at what you do. Most of the time, it sounds like you are. But what have you done that brought progress? Progress is, I haven't seen anything. And it's not any time.
And I'm not obligated to share that with you at all.
That's a weird thing to say, because I'm not really needing or demanding it. I'm just saying what has happened.
The reason that I'm not sharing that with you.
You don't need to. But what have you got that's happened? What's progress?
Because a lot of the postings that you chose to put on in reference to my postings or our postings on Facebook have done me more harm than good.
I've only done it twice. I can't even comment on Catoosa County's page. There is no comments to get made. I keep it quiet. All I say is I just didn't feel like anything had happened because you wrote me in that message, and that's what I went off of. That message says that was running from you.
Do you remember I was here the last time? And that I gave you information the last time I was here? Less than, how long ago was that? It's this year.
Yeah.
What about it? The Hickson day that you said he was in Hickson?
That he had it, that I had information that he had been to Hickson.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. Do you remember that visit when I told you all that?
Yeah, you notice I didn't say anything about any of that?
Yeah, you did. You posted on there less than 20 minutes after I left here. Just got a visit from a detective, and I'm not real sure that I believe anything he said.
Yeah, that was pretty much true, because, doesn't make any sense. There's nothing wrong with having an opinion. I mean, you were aware of it. That's why you were so mad that day in person at the sheriff's office that I'd already asked for somebody to be reassigned. That's all. That's why you were upset. You said you didn't appreciate me asking your supervisor, the sheriff, to have you reassigned. That's why he told me he was upset.
That's fine, but they're not going to reassign anybody to
I don't care. My thing is, that's what he told me why he was upset. He's upset at me. That's not a problem for me. I don't have anything to fear about him. I can't go to jail for being an older brother.
Nobody said you did.
I know. I'm his older brother. I'll fucking get mad if I want. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not. I'm trying to be helpful, and I can't participate or be aware of any of this, but all I know is what I got to go by is all he says to me, and everything is different every time I see him. And he also has been, I've not been out of line. He's been out of line every single time. He yelled at me.
You had your thumb in my face a while ago when you was yelling and screaming. So, you know.
Whatever, I'm upset.
That's fine.
You guys deal with victims much?
We deal with a whole host of people, all varieties. Trust me. That's why I've got
I'm trying to trust. I just, I don't have anything to go by but word of mouth and what you guys say. That's why at least there's no expectation of privacy here. I don't know what the hell I can do other than go by what I'm told, and I get told different kind of crazy things from this guy. I've not gotten out of line. I've been completely fine. I've not used a single cuss word until just now.
Since the whole time we've been here,
I'll fucking cuss if I want.
Well, then
my thing is, it's my brother. It's my brother. There's nothing funny. You're smiling. That makes me mad.
Nobody's laughing about that.
Well, then I don't think that anything about what your demeanor should do is smile at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing funny about it.
Nobody's saying anything's funny about it.
If anything happens, and it's the worst case scenario, I will absolutely, in every sense of the word, want to see every bit of this to hold anyone accountable that has been grossly negligent on my brother's case. He matters.
Exactly, he does. And that's
how I've said this since day one, and since day one, he wrote me and told me Noah was running, he wasn't missing. That's what got me on the different, I know different. And he just now has gotten to this.
No, he's not just now gotten to it.
Well, I'm going by what? No, all I have. Let me read it to you. Like, that's all I have to go by is what he said to me. He told me.
What about the last time I was here? What about what
you told us he was in Hickson?
What about what my lieutenant told you when you
were
in there? Yeah.
Hey, do you really want to know about that?
Yeah.
Okay, he was agreeing. He was fine with me, man. Fred Roden get along fine.
He was in agreement with what?
Everything I was saying. Like, it didn't make any sense. Why has this not been happening? I'll get him or your supervisor or whoever to call me.
He is my supervisor.
I thought, whatever. Okay, whoever, just, what is the other guy's name? Lyons, I think?
Yeah, that's our captain. He's
Yeah,
our boss too.
yeah, him and Lyons were gonna get you to get in touch with my mom or whatever and have you make a stop-in visit, which never happened. That's some of that, but yeah, he was in complete, trust me, I sat down with him a few times. I've seen him recently even. They have no issue with me.
Well, listen, nobody has an issue with you, but what you don't know.
No, he does. He told me
Listen to me.
specifically. He told me that.
Listen to me.
That's why I want his emotions out of the picture, which is why I wanted someone else on it. Because he's got. No, I will. Just let me finish my point. Is that his emotions are preventing the. He has the animosity towards me. I don't have any towards him. He came at me and told me.
Can I say something? Will you let me say something?
I would still turn him.
I'm telling you that we work cases together. There's cases like this that we get that are separate, but we still are knowledgeable about what each other's going on. I'm telling you, he's working on it. And I'm telling you that
I believe
both
that
the
now.
captain and the lieutenant both are in agreement with us. They know everything that's going on, everything that's been done this whole time, not just now. So you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong.
Okay. Then you
I mean, I can prove how I'm not wrong, but I'm not sitting here having to defend my character. That's weird.
Nobody's trying to do that. Golly.
Well, I've never lied. I'm not wrong.
Well, Josh,
Give me one moment where I have been, and I will absolutely
disagree because you got no idea how I've been working.
No.
Well, I hope that you are, dude, because I'm just saying I'm watching.
Well,
Well, I'll watch all I want, but don't come back here with any kind of attitude, getting pissed off because I'm pissed off. I'm his brother. I want my brother found.
Okay.
I'll let you know soon. Now, on this stuff, I don't know if it's...
Bring 3, 4, 5 people back with you next time. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, I want it found. I want him found. That's all. There will be accountability in one way or another. So just find my brother. If you're that good, find him. Okay? This is...
Yeah, I will. Well, and that's, like I say, this stuff that I just talked to you about, if you want to try to find something on, I got the information yesterday.
Okay.
But like I said, I've been trying to cover it.
Yeah, I know it.
You gotta help me out there.
Yeah, I'll get better at that.
Okay.
You just keep working.
Yes, ma'am.